A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you from wherever you're watching us from. And this is Afri Rising. Thank you so much for your continued support. Continue subscribing, continue liking all our videos, continue sharing all our videos to your friends, as well as giving us your very important feedback. It helps us make better videos that are most necessary for you. And today we have a very interesting video about how to make a chicken run that is movable, that you can move a mobile chicken run, especially for chicks, that you cannot just free range easily because of the predators and diseases, because of mixing with other chicken and everything. And here where I am is where we've been letting our chicken sit on their eggs, and after 21 days they have given us chicks. Some One lot we had to put in our incubator because we suspected the mom will not be a good mom. She used to poop on the eggs while sleeping on them, and because of that we just removed them from under her and we put them in the incubator. And where I am beginning right now is I'm getting raw materials that we're going to use for making the chicken run. It's just basically an enclosure where the chicks are going to be stationed, and in a very small kind of coop setup, but it's kind of open because it's all wire around it, and the chicks are actually stepping on grass and feeding on grass. And here where I am, I'm trying to gather wires from this coop right here. It's inside the building, and just because we're not going to use this anymore, we are just trying to. There's a lot of noise here. Pardon me for that. We are going to dismantle this coop because we want our chicken or our chicks to be spending their night here, but the day outside. And once we dismantle this, we're going to let our chicks stay on the ground. It's going to allow us to clean easily, as well as be able to incorporate a lot of chicks in here. I'm sure we can handle up to 100 plus or 200 here for the first 2 to 3 weeks of the development. And I'm going to proceed to show you where our chicks are currently situated with their different mothers, and those ones without their mother where their coop is. So here is one of our mobile coop setups that I've made here. And here we're housing 8 chicks that had been abandoned as eggs. We had to put them in the incubator on day 15 or day 14, and we were lucky enough, there were about 15 eggs. We were only able to hatch 10 of the 15, but now we have 8 remaining because we had a very bad cat that ate 2 of our chicks. And this is just a representation of what we're going to do with the coop, but it's not going to be this high. It's actually going to be on the ground. There will be no separation. There will be no separation between the coop and the ground. It's going to sit on the ground. This is the door, and actually this is also a good one because usually if I want the chicks to come out, I just open a very small opening that the big hens cannot enter, but the chicks can. It's a very good setup. These are about 2 weeks old, 15 days old. Yeah, and you can see the development. We give them medicated chick farms and vitamin water for the first week, and vaccinate around around 2 weeks. We vaccinate for coccidiosis, smallpox at around a month. Yeah, and that's just about it. Those are the first lot. I'm going to show you the second lot. And these are second lots, just in the same building that we're getting our raw materials from. You can see these are favorite broody chicken, and we gave her 13 eggs, and she was able to hatch 11 of the 13 eggs in the chicks. As you can see them, very healthy. They are about a week old, very, very healthy. And they've never come out of here because on that, at that corner is where we placed her nests. This is where she used to lay. And it's a very good thing when you placed the hatching nest where the chicken used to lay eggs. She's usually very loyal to that nest, and most probably you're going to get her to the hatching day, and she's going to give you a good hatch rate. And that's it. 11 chicks with the mother. We're making the movable chicken run for them. But when you look at them, they've actually been growing at a slower rate compared to the ones that we hatch in the incubator. And this simply because at night I think we use a heat bulb, and just because of the light at night, the ones that we hatch in the incubator are able to eat at night. But these ones, since they sleep under their mother, they just eat during the day, rest at night, and you can see they are very healthy, very playful, very beautiful, and these are eggs that these chickens have laid here, and they are very healthy, very healthy. We feed them the same feed as the others, but just because they cannot eat as frequent as the others do, that's why they are smaller. But they are good size for a week old, and they're very healthy, extremely healthy. I like them. The mother is a very good mom. You can see she's carrying the baby at the back. And again, it's a very cute, it's a very good, it's aesthetically pleasing when you see the mother bring up her chicks. It's very beautiful, very protective. She can guard them against predators and against enemies. It's very beautiful. And again, at night, you do not have to rely on power. She just does the job for you. Very aesthetically pleasing and very satisfying. Here is also where we host some of our bantams. I don't know if they're visible from here. These have been placing them. I don't know if they are clear from there. Don't know where they've run. But that's where we placed our bantams. You can see, I don't know. Those are the bantam roosters. Very tiny. There's a mixture of Serama and Brahma. Very tiny, over a year old. I'll show you in another video. We've been placing with our kienyeji bantams. These ones that are short but mature. We will trying to see if we could get them to mate and produce eggs that are a cross of the bantams and the Serama Brahma mixture. Yeah, that's about it. Let me show you the third lot before we go to construct our chicken run. These are rabbit hatch for those who've been following us, they know. And just below them, we have our third lot of chicks. This is where they are. This is a first time layer, first time hatcher mother. She's about 7 months, 8 months old. And these are her chicks. And about a month ago, we put 10 eggs under her because she's tiny in size. We put 10 eggs under her. And just a couple of days ago, about 4 days ago or 5 days ago, we got 9 out of 10 chicks from her. And the reason we put her here is because this is where she used to lay her eggs. From the beginning, she used to lay her eggs from here. It was on that side, the nest. We placed it here, and she was able to give us 9 out of 10 chicks. They're very healthy, about 5 days old. Very healthy and very cute. Now, because you can see the size is limited here, that's why we're looking to build a movable chicken run for the chicks outside on grass. And because it's the rainy season. We have a lot of grass for them to feed on. Again, the space makes them grow at a faster rate, and it's going to be very beneficial for them. You can see them very cute looking, and ooh, we got that one. And as you can see, the chicks look very familiar to the others because we mixed the eggs. We had about five laying chickens, and we mixed their eggs. We mixed their eggs and put them under the chicken at the same time. Some became broody a week later, and that's why you see the age difference. And that's basically how we've been rearing our chicks. The feed is the same feed, same water, with vitamins for the first 1 week or two, and that's it. Let's proceed to now building our movable chicken run for chicks. Yep. So as you can see here, I'm trying to get this mesh out. I dismantle it from here because it's the one we're going to use it as a surround. It's going to surround the run on three sides. The other side you're going to use the bigger one, the bigger mesh that's going to allow chicks to kind of get outside, leave the mother inside, so that they, even if they get outside, they're just in that vicinity. And uh, it's just a small deconstruct because it's just nailed on the edges, and just pull it out as you're going to see in this video. Yeah, let me leave this mic here. You can hear the sound of the chickens as they eat. Yeah, there we have our wire. Now we're just going to carry it, and as we assemble all the other raw materials we're going to use, carry it, go on the site that we're going to build at, and we proceed from there. So we've now gathered right about everything. Here are our pieces of wood we're gonna need to make the shell. We have our nails in this container right here, our meshes right there, and our tools. I can see them right there. The panga for cutting, the hammers, the pliers, and the nails of different sizes. We have pin size nails, and the others are 3 inches, 3 inch nails. These are both 3 inches, 3 inch nails, and we have our pin size nails. The pin size nails are about 2 inches long, and you're going to use them to attach the that net or that mesh onto the shell. Now I'll just proceed to make the shell that I'll show in time lapse, and in case you have any questions, you'll ask in the comments.
Leo sapa tunakuladi mpishi bora tushibe, mwiko refu tunafungadi mshipi bora tupike, kamba ya buto unaweza gongewa, hauna mbota na bado timing unatolewa, bora mpishi tumpishi bora shaolewa, easy but niko easy ganji kitolewa. Baby don't touch me there, mikono weka juu in the air, happy say touch me there, sugar down low find me there, hakuna cha reverse nikisha kanyaga simu, I'm always on time, hakuna zimefit kwenye minyo ni magritte, feeling really high, I'm feeling best like vile najihisi, I'm really best like you cannot deny, feeling really many pampers, many fika tipo toes. Still by your number, don't pay a jackie calls. The only shandon cut it up and meadows. So when I'm really in it, I in it does. Spirit it goes so high, was it show shower lie? Baby, don't be so shy, the shot can you not die? Feeling really high, you like it to alright, baby, don't touch me there. Me gonna wake at you in the air. Happy say touch me there. Sugar down low, find me there. Hakuna cha reverse, nikisha kanyaga simu, I'm always on time. Hakuna zimefit kwenye minyo ni magritte, feeling really high, I'm feeling best like vile najihisi, I'm really best like you cannot deny, feeling really Kumedi bas mi do medicine, na doba zangu kwake ni therapy. Mzimbiting, na kutibu from within. A win is a win, nikisha kanyaga sin. Mukhala nice and lovely, sweet and sexy girl, won't you cut a wine for me? And take me back to December, ukipuliza kipenda, imeti wendo referee. Ashifura, pomekuza mulima. Anainama, anainuka. Atoti dedile sodika. Hakuna cha reverse, nikisha kanyaga simu, I'm always on time. Hakuna zimefit kwenye minyo ni magritte, feeling really high, I'm feeling best like vile najihisi, I'm really best like you cannot deny, feeling really Za producer Chroma. Ilikuwa nimetulia tu na kunywa chai ya tangawizi nikikula tu mayai, sina noma, nimetulia walai. Mfupa akakuja akishauta kadai gai mejani mehadija, nikajua ukitwa na jina ya ID hapa kuna noma moja imelipuka. Ayayaya, who is this? Anakutumia nudes na emoji kiss. Nikamwambia baby, nadhani you overthink. Akasema wait, kitu last week nilipata shati meja lipstick, alafu this week unaniplay na this bitch, kanipiga bare. Do you think I'm stupid? Tachukua vitu zangu ni kuachie hiyo nyumba, uleteo maboko uendele kuwa kula. Nikamwambia baby, you know you're my life, mi nitakuoa, I'm gonna make you my wife. Nikapiga magoti nikamwambia I'm sorry, nikaanza kulia, nikamguza roho akatulia, nikamsho ini ya mwisho, 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 ini ya mwisho. Akibibi ini ya mwisho, ini ya mwisho, ini ya mwisho. Wacha
The
nicheze
build is coming in
ini ya
very nicely.
ini ya next day nilikuwa nimetulia, kasikia beste yangu amenipigia, utakula jaba, unasikia kujana, nikamshow pull up my brethren, mina kula jaba tu polite, nikapata message, are you free tonight? Umsupa amenitwa wazimu, ni klande moja kitu, nikaambia beste yangu anipeleke South B. Msupa akasema tutumie gate B. Hapo ndio beste yangu alishika rada, akanambia beja nini atakufanya, ni juzi tu manzi yako alikupata, ukamwambia kuwa player umeacha. Kabla ni mjibu manza kafungwa gate, vile amevaa mini, ukicheki tai zake ungeamini. Mpaka beste yangu akasema na kafiti, nikamwambia we ni
So this is
kani,
a
akanambia
movable coupe
nikishikwa, nikamjibu hivi, ini ya mwisho,
just
ini ya
attached.
mwisho, ini ya mwisho,
The mesh on the
ini ya
side.
mwisho,
This is going to be the
ini ya
door.
mwisho, ini
Going
ya
to make it
mwisho.
tomorrow.
After
This is
tumekulana
a bigger mesh
tunakulana
where the
tena
small
leo,
chicks can get out
ini ya mwisho,
but get in.
ini ya mwisho, ini ya mwisho, ini ya
The
mwisho,
small
ini ya mwisho. After
mesh on
tumekulana tunakulana
the
tena
wider
leo.
side. Just looks like that. So only a few works remaining, the door and the roof. On the floor it's going to be bare because it's just allowed to allow the chicks to eat grass. So today is our last day of the build, third and last day of the build, and we are going to be doing two very simple tasks. The first one, as you can see, we've not made the roof for the cage for the chicken run. So we're going to do the roof, and I don't know if you can see on this side there is no door. So we're going to do the roof and the door. But you can see already the chicks and the mother are inside. It's a simple build. I just hope it doesn't rain today. It's a simple build and simple assembly. So the design of the roof is that it can be removed. It's also removable. It's a roof that can just be placed on the cage when you want it to be placed and just remove it. It's not going to be a very permanent roof. It's going to be made of very delicate sheets that are not perfectly that do not, I mean, they do not really prevent water from getting in. It's just going for to be most importantly for the shade than anything else, and for protection from predators as usual. And I'll just show you. I'll just look for another place because it's quite congested here. We have two cages and a lot of wood on top. So I'm just going to look for another perfect spot where I'm going to make the roof first, then the door. That's simple build. I hope we get it done today and assemble our coop. Come along with me. So here we have our cover, our lid for the top of the chicks run, and I'll just show you what it is from the inside. Just wood put together. You can see this is the inside. This is what the chicks will see from inside, and this is the top side. Yeah, so it's just one that we'll carry and put on top. I'll show you how it looks once it's placed on the top. I think it looks like it might rain, and so I'll just show you a photo of the coop later on the channel as a photo once it's done. Looks like it might rain. There's thunderstorm and some drizzling. So hopefully, I hope you've learned something from the video. It's very simple. These sheets are they're not very new. They are used. Everything here is actually used. The only new things we used, maybe a couple of these pin nails that we used, but even most of the attachment nails that we attach the wood with are recycled, like the ones we took from the rabbit hutches we had in the past. So I'll just place it on top. It's not very effective in the prevention of rain because there are some tiny holes within it, on it, and just because our chicks spend only the daytime in this coop, we can take the gamble and just not use a lot of good quality sheets on this one. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully we've convinced you enough to subscribe, support us in subscribing, liking our video and sharing them to as many friends as you can, and keep it a free raise. Thank you so much.